Stoke-on-Trent property investment, revitalization, and value growth. So Stoke-on-Trent, eh? Not the first name that pops up when people talk about property hotspots. But wait, don't scroll past just yet. Because what's happening here? Honestly, it's a bit of a quiet revolution. I've been in the property game for 2 decades. London, Manchester, even little gems in the Cotswolds. But Stoke? It surprised me. In a good way. One of my recent clients snapped up a terraced house near Hanley for $95K. Yes, you read that right. And within 18 months, thanks to local regeneration and a smart refurb, it revalued at $125K. Boom. Why is this happening? Well, it's a combo meal of good things. Major regeneration. £56 million in council funding recently poured into town centres and transport. Potteries are being polished. Literally, university expansion. Staffordshire University's growth has injected serious energy into the rental scene. HS2 ripple effect. Even though Stoke's not directly on the route, proximity matters. Investors smell potential. Low entry prices. Unlike, say, Bristol or Brighton, your $150K here stretches, and stretches well. Now, let's talk rental yields. And trust me, landlords love Stoke. Why? Because you can hit 7 to 9% gross yield without breaking a sweat. I had a buy-to-let landlord buy a 2-bed in Fenton for $105K. No chain. Rented it within a week for £725 per cm. That's not hypothetical. That's last month. But here's where it gets spicy. There's this wave of northern revivalism happening. Investors are getting bored of bidding wars in London zones 2 to 4. And are heading north. But instead of going for the obvious choices, Liverpool, Leeds, they're looking at overlooked cities. Stoke-on-Trent's becoming the not-so-secret pick. A friend of mine, another agent, calls it the Birmingham of 2004. Big words, but not entirely wrong. You've also got heritage charm going on. Old pottery buildings being converted into stylish flats. New cafes popping up in Longton. And don't get me started on Trentham Gardens. It's like someone dropped a Chelsea lifestyle center in the middle of Staffs. Still not convinced? Picture this. You're standing on a street in Burslem. Brick terraces, kids playing outside, not a lot going on. But 3 houses down, scaffoldings up. A new HMO conversion, 6-bed. The investors from Kent. First-time northern buy. Why? Because the returns are juicier than a London flat at half the price. And yes, there are challenges. Tenant quality. Pockets of deprivation, older stock needing TLC. But if you're smart about refurb budgets and you screen tenants properly, it's manageable. Work with a local agent, like me, shameless plug, and you'll avoid the common traps. Want the short version? Stoke's no longer the city people pass through on the train and forget. It's quietly gearing up for something bigger. Something investors with vision and a bit of guts will cash in on. And that's not estate agent fluff. That's boots on the ground stuff.